Alright guys, it's Jay Plays here, bringing you my very first video on the Eisendrache, and I just had the opening play and it was some crazy fucking shit in Russian or German or something like that. I'd recommend you all to go watch the intro. I just didn't include it in this clip because I don't want to be like sued for copyright or plagiarism or whatever. I don't even know what plagiarism means, but I don't know, like I've heard that word used before and I think it's the right word, but nah, I have no fucking idea what that word means, to be honest with you. Just trying to use big words to seem educated and shit. Oh well, that always worked on my English essays, so I'll probably keep that up for the next few years anyway. Seems to always serve me well. But yeah, I mean, in the opening, like this guy speaking Russian or German, he's like voz, 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 vamos, 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 like go, 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 I don't know, or Spanish or some shit. I wouldn't fucking surprise me like if they were trying to speak in Russian or German or something and like they ended up speaking in Spanish or Treyarch, you know, like they got the languages mixed up. That'll be some typical dumbass fucking shit Treyarch would accidentally pull. And you know, no offense to Treyarch, I love Treyarch and all, but just seems like, I mean, sometimes they have made like silly mistakes in the past, and that just seems like some kind of mistake that they would make, if you know what I mean. If you've been on board of zombies as long as I have been, then you know, you'll know that they sometimes make mistakes, because everyone makes mistakes and shit like that. And everyone has them kind of fucking days. But we aren't anyone to fucking judge or anything like that. So yeah, YOLO. Alright you guys, so I haven't really played this map very much. The one or two times I have played it, you know, I made a video on how to get to the power or the perks or whatever it was, and I recommend you all go check. What's that? Out of crawl space? Oh shit, I must have accidentally put on the gobble gum I didn't even have before watching this video. I mean, playing this video.
Like me, the spirits will show no mercy.
Yeah guys, in this video I'm kind of a little bit fucked, like, to be honest. I mean,
what forces does Richtofen seek to harness?
I don't know, I was just kind of out there for a little bit with someone. Had a bit of a drink, like for about, I had like a 3 to 4 hour break with some fellas I knew, and I'm just kind of back, so I'm a bit lightheaded, but at the same time, you know, I think I am sane enough to be killing zombies and doing all that shit. So yeah, I mean, if you're expecting some beast-edge gameplay like level 50, maybe we can crank it out, you know. Maybe I'll like just surprise everybody and get like level 50 on this go and get #1 in the world, but no, that's not what we're about here. We're just about having fun, you know, just enjoying ourselves, making good videos, getting laughs, cries, you know, trying to make entertainment, and a fucking Zimbo monkey, yeah! That's my very first go of this game. This is going to be a good game for that motherfucker. I think the Zimbo monkey is going to be great actually for using on guys like the Panzer Soldat, who's on the map, or the kind of new Panzer Soldat. Like, I haven't used the monkey yet, so I don't know if it goes for it, but
you will not negotiate.
That monkey is awesome because from the little I have played this map before, you know, the Panzer, he's a bitch, you know. Basically, he's not as bad as the Origins one, I don't think. Like, the Origins one had the flamethrower and the claw, and he would grab you, and that claw was just, oh, that claw was horrible. Like, if you got caught by that claw,
without munitions,
it was like, it was just the shittiest way to die, because basically once he caught you, that was it. You were going down, and just the fact that it had such like an OP range on the claw as well, and the fact that it could get you from anywhere, and other bullshit like that, you know, it was just too OP. But I think Treyarch are kind of these days, guys, to like, this is going to be the new trend. Like, every single map we have is going to have at least one like badass boss motherfucker. Like, we have the Mogwai, the Panzer Soldat, and then this new Panzer Soldat, and that's like 3 fucking massive enemies in a row, you know? It's like, what on earth are they doing? I liked the game better whenever it was a bit more simple and there was just zombies involved in it. But I know some people, you know, thought that just whenever there was just zombies it was a bit too easy, and you know, some people used to be very vocal about that, and then they complained to Treyarch and whatnot. asked them to make the game harder. So,
Pressing.
because you know how it was. Like if you were around in zombies back in the day, there used to be so many people just like commenting saying, zombies is easy.
Smiles upon us.
Please make it harder.
Seize the moment.
Because it's just I can get to whatever round I want if I just put about 10 hours of gameplay into it, and it's really just that easy. So I think because of people giving that feedback, and I think it was a minority of people who were saying that, like most people would have thought zombies was great the way it was, but just because of a minority of people promoting difficulty in the game, Treyarch just decided to listen to that minority, I think, and then they made it harder and added all this shit like Mogwars and stuff, which really just doesn't ruin the game, but it definitely just
Hounds of darkness.
makes the game like way more unpleasant. I feel like if you spend like an hour trying to get all this shit collected for a game on solo, and then one OP Mogwai just one-shots you, or on this map the Panzer, he's not really the worst enemy, like he's like, the worst thing about him would be his grenades and things that he throws. I haven't really had too much experience with him, but like most times he comes, he would be responsible for me downing, Like I had a Perkaholic on one of my first games. You'll see it on my channel whenever I uploaded how to get to the power switch. I had a Perkaholic on, like level 17, it was going great, and then he just comes and I go down like right away, It's like, what the fuck? I spend all this hours on the game and then this guy like just comes and ruins it all. Although to be fair, it's still early stages for the Panzer, so I suppose the more like I see him and see how he behaves and acts, the better I'll probably be at countering him. And who knows, if I get good enough at it, then maybe I'll just make a fucking video for everyone else to see, so I can show all you guys how to deal with him alright. I mean, the Panzer saw that. There was a few videos on YouTube, a few strategies. Like a YouTuber I used to watch, I still watch, Boysta 2011, great YouTuber. He made a video on how to deal with the Panzer Soldat on Origins, I believe. And that video was like bomb for me. Like that was one of the best videos on Origins I ever watched, along with the tutorial on how to get the shovel and things like that, because Panzer's an asshole. Panzer's an asshole. That's fucking simple, man. Panzer's a fucking asshole. One shot, no scope. Come at me, bro. Slaying. That's right, motherfuckers. Die. Oh, bro, I should fucking join Optic HJ. Optic Hazard. Fucking, whew. Optic Phase, whatever. All them those scoops in a row.
What on earth is going on down there?
Guys, I just realised something. I should really be saving up for Juggernaut, but I'm fucking up wasting all the points like a dumbass. That's a bit fucking awkward. Holy shit, that was quick. That was bullshit OP, man. That was like instantaneous. See, that's why you need fucking Juggernaut and zombies, alright? Especially on these crowded as fuck, cramped as fuck fucking maps, like it's just so unfair, like how quick you can just go down like that, I'm just minding my own business, walking up a stairwell and bam, two motherfuckers right round the corner, bam bam, double hit, nearly fucking down. So yeah, I'm gonna go turn on the power right now and stop ripping that box. I kind of actually see it as a blessing in a way that I got the teddy bear, because me, I was gonna get distracted with that teddy bear, I was gonna hit it non-stop, just like in a frenzy until I got, I'm not even sure what I was hoping for, because the shitty thing is about the weapons nowadays with Treyarch and all is that they take out, sorry I'm concentrating here because I don't want to fucking die already. I mean, I would at least like to make this video 2 or 3 parts at least, because generally, like I've noticed in the past, a mate of mine was saying, we'll just call him Hectic Fury for now, he'd probably be watching this, so shout out Hectic Fury. Like he was saying to me, like it was kind of funny because he was like, HJ, I know that you're a great zombie player and all, but your subscribers probably think you're shit as fuck because you haven't made it past like round 20 in a video. And that is true. Like, I mean, really, my gameplay on camera, fuck, I was going to say this could be a great camping spot to keep this door closed, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look like that now, guys. I mean, because Treyarch decided to like troll us by putting fucking zombies coming up that way. But you know, troll art, that's what they're about at the end of the day. They're about giving us some troll gameplays, some gameplays in which like, like I saw the Syndicate project. I think the video is called "What the Fuck Treyarch." I saw one of his videos on the Giant, and it was crazy. It was like he went up to pack punch one of his weapons, and then like he lost all his points, and like, he lost like all his he lost all his points and all his guns, and it was like, what the fuck? Just, I think it was called "What the Fuck Just Happened" actually, and it's like, oh, he got trolled so bad. Ugh. This is not looking good, guys. Just, I don't know. I mean, my guns are alright, to be fair to him. Lucas has got me out of a lot of tight spots in the past, especially on the recent catwalk and shadows. If I had to like cut down a load of zombies and I got the blast furnace out, the Lucas. So if I die here, you know, it's not really my guns that are the problem, and because of, you know, that my guns aren't the problem, I'm not actually going to try hard for that fire shield at all, because I'd have to buy a door to get to the box, I think, and really, you know, there ain't no point because the Lucas is good enough. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is the ammo capacity on it right now, because I mean, a Dracon's out, and it only lasted me like, it didn't last me very long, I don't think, only like a round or two, and then the Lucas is kind of going out too, so I got to stop. Well, I'm not really spraying the Lucas, I was spraying the Dracon a little bit, you know, no scoping and pretending I was spears for about 5 minutes while it lasted. It was always good fun, but now we're just kind of at that point of the game where we're out of ammo and it's all beginning to kind of catch up to us, you know, all that just fucking around. Whew. In terms of strategies though, in the long run, I have absolutely no fucking idea what to do on this map. Like, you know, Treyarch, I've got to stop making it so complicated to get far. Like, they're getting too carried away with map objectives and Easter eggs, and I think out of the people I've spoken to, most people think it's bullshit to have like so many map objectives and Easter eggs and all that in zombies. Like, the Easter egg is cool, most people think, but they don't think the Easter egg should ever like impact the actual setup of the game, if you get me. Like, they don't think Easter eggs should encompass wonder weapons. Like on Shadows of Evil, they kind of messed up with the Easter egg because you had to like do the first part of the Easter egg to get Pack-a-Punch upgraded, or Pack-a-Punch even activated, not even upgraded, but
We cannot vanquish demons.
you know,
without
people,
bullets.
a lot of people thought, you know, that kind of took the fun out of Shadows, and because of that reason, a lot of my mates always just played the Giant, because that, and that's why I always played the Giant a lot more than Shadows, because Shadows just had an awful lot of fucking, you know, fucking around, like leaving a caller for about 20 minutes, running around the fucking room to do some rituals. Like, the rituals were cool the very first time I done them, maybe the second time if I'm pushing it, but after about 3 goes of trying the rituals, it was like, piss off, man, have I got to do this every time I want to get a good game? And you know, it just took a lot of fun out of the game. And I'm kind of a bit worried about this map. Like, I was thinking maybe because they took like 3 years to make Shadows, and Shadows was like the very first map to come out. Just like Transit was very bad, the first map that came out in Black Ops 2, and Transit was basically, or vastly kind of different to all the other Black Ops 2 maps. You know, Transit was like way bigger than the rest of them. And, you know, it had the bus and shit like that. Transit was completely different, and then the rest were kind of similar. I thought maybe, you know, the ideas of having rituals and shit like that was just going to be a one-off, but no, I mean, if you press my pad here at the moment, you can see there's Wrath of the Agents on the bottom right of the screen, and that's like Pack-a-Punch, I think, at the moment. So by the looks of things, unless them 4 items in the bottom right are easy to acquire, like if it's just as simply like you just go to a certain spot on the map, then you can pick them up. Like if it's just something simple like that, then fair enough. But if it's something difficult as fuck to, you know, do to get these Wrath of the Agent items, then that's going to be like an absolute just killer for me. And I don't mean